Hi there. Is your relationship with your grown up son or daughter fraught with tension? Do you find you're having arguments or maybe not saying what you really want to say and wishing that you could set better boundaries? Maybe you're caught up in that push pull. They kind of back off and they want their independence, but then the next minute they're coming back to you asking you to give them something or help them with something. And in turn, maybe you're actually saying yes when you'd rather say no, and giving in to their needs out of a sense of responsibility or guilt. But at the same time, you're thinking, actually, they're grown up now. I want to have my own time and space and actually, not be giving all my money to them. A lot of parents, for example, will tell me things like, um, oh, they come to me, they say they can't pay their rent or they owe money on something and they can't pay it and they're not very good with money. So I bail them out and I tell myself it'll be just this one last time until the next time, of course. Or they're always at the end of the phone telling me all their problems, wanting me to listen to them, wanting to offload. And, while I love them and I care about them and I want to be there for them, I feel quite tired and I'd like to have some space for myself. Sometimes, if they have children of their own, parents say to me, I love my grandkids and I love spending time with them, but I just don't want to be expected to be this unpaid babysitter taken for granted that I'm going to drop everything and always be there. These are typical scenarios and maybe you'll relate to them. Parents tell me they lie awake at night thinking, gosh, I wish I could think of how do I say no? Or how can I say no without us falling out and having an argument? I just don't know how to change. And they go over conversations they had with their son or their daughter that day and they think, should I have said this or should I have said that? Maybe you relate to this. The thing is that the key is to be able to help them transition into having that more adult to adult relationship with you, them feeling more confident in themselves, more empowered to be able to manage their own problems. And of course, for you then to be able to take care of your own needs, so that you can have this sort of equal relationship with them. How do you do that? One great way to do that is to learn how to set boundaries without feeling guilty. And that's a tough one for parents. A really, really good way to do that is to shift your mindset to one of being the person who supports them rather than rescuing them. You see, when we say yes when we don't really want to, when we step in and we do things for them, or we just hand over some money to bail them out, or when we do that, we're rescuing. And what we're not doing is giving them the encouragement that they need to learn and grow and become confident that they can manage their own challenges. And we shift our mindset and we say, right, I'm going to support you, not rescue you. What we do is we say, I'm still here. I'm right by your side. I'm not going anywhere. But I'm asking you, how can you help yourself? Is there a professional that you can go and see, for example, to help you learn about managing money or managing debt? Is there, some way that you can, what steps do you need to take to resolve this issue that we've got? So you're not actually abandoning them, you're just supporting rather than rescuing. And when you can shift your mindset to that way of thinking, you can set those boundaries without feeling guilty because you know you're still helping. You're just helping them in a more adult to adult way. I have a workshop. It's specifically for parents of adult children who want to make this transition to adult relationship instead of the old parent-child relationship that isn't working now that they've grown up. I'll put the link to that workshop below this video. It does tend to get filled up, so I have a waiting list. So just click on the link, join the waiting list, and you'll get an email from me letting you know when the next workshop is running. I'd love to hear your comments on your experiences as parent of an adult child, if you relate to this push-pull and what I've been saying in this video. And thank you very much for showing up today and for watching the video. I'm Marlene Rosaw, therapist, coach, and self-help author. Great to connect with you, and I look forward to connecting with you in the next video. Bye-bye.